Calculate the sticks number of B to H6. This question had asked in 2018 February in Kerala set exam. Here 5 steps are here. First I am going to write the step 1. Step 1. Step 1 is the differences between the number of hydrogen atom and number of boron atom. Number of hydrogen atom, that is 6, and number of boron, that is 2. Therefore 6 minus 2 is 4. Step 2. 6 and 2 both are even number. Then write 4 in the form of 2 even numbers. 4 I am going to write like this. 2 plus 2. Step 3. STYX. Below this S I am going to write this 2. Below this X I am going to write this 2. Now we have to calculate T and Y. Step 4. Differences between B and S. We have to find the differences between B and S. B is number of boron atom, that is 2, and number of S, that is 2. Therefore 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. STYX. S 2, T 0, X 2. Next we have to calculate the Y. Step 4, not 4, step 5. Sum of the sticks number is always average of the total number of H and B. Number of hydrogen atom, that is 6. Number of boron, that is 2. Therefore 6 plus 2 divided by 2. Therefore here average of the B and H is 4. Next is S plus T plus Y plus X equal to 4. Because sum of the stick number is always average of the total number of H and B. S is equal to 2, 0, Y we have to calculate, X is equal to 2 is equal to 4. From this we can calculate Y. Y is equal to 0. Therefore this side I am going to write 0. Therefore answer is 2002. Therefore here answer A is correct. Question is Mulliken notation for the irreducible representation. Here all of you can see one table. If you study this table, answering of this type of question will be very easy for you. This is self-explanatory table. Therefore here, if symmetric with respect to the principal axis of symmetry means notation, it will be A. Therefore here I am going to write in the column character. Here there is no such space, therefore the short form I am going to write here. Below this character I am going to write E, identity. Identity cannot predict whether it is A or B. This side I am going to write principal axis Cn. Here center of symmetry. Here sigma H. Here I am going to write sigma V. This side I am going to write the notation. Here the first point, symmetric with respect to the principal axis. If it is symmetric with respect to the principal axis of symmetry, you can write A. Identity, it should be 1. Identity cannot predict whether it is A or B. Therefore this side below the principal axis I am going to write plus 1. If it is plus 1, it will be A. If it is minus 1, the notation it will be B. The next is identity 2 I am going to write here. If it is 1, chances are the A or B. If it is 2, here notation it should be E. Here also E. Doubly degenerate two-dimensional irreducible representation means it should be E. Then if it is 3, triply degenerate three-dimensional irreducible representation, answer, the notation, it should be T. Therefore here this side I am going to write T. The next is symmetric with respect to the center of symmetry. The next I am going to consider the center of symmetry. If it is symmetric, here below this I am going to write +1. If it is +1, it should be gerade. Therefore here notation A, subscript I am going to write AG. Not only AG, here BG. Below this I am going to write gerade. Center of symmetry, if it is negative, you can write ungerade. A, subscript you can write U. Not only AU, BU also you can write. The next is sigma H. If it is +1, you can write prime or single dash. To make you understand, I am saying like this: prime, single dash. If it is negative, you can write double dash. Here also you can see symmetric with respect to the reflection in a plane of symmetry means single dash. Anti-symmetric with respect to the reflection in the horizontal plane of symmetry means double dash. The next is perpendicular to the C2 axis. In the absence of C2 axis, we can consider sigma V. If it is +1, A, subscript I am going to write 1. If it is -1, subscript we can write 2. Now very easily you can identify the answer. Here identity is 1, therefore it should be A or B. Then here principal axis, that is +1, therefore notation, it should be A. Next you can consider the sigma V. Sigma V that is negative, therefore here it should be A2. Therefore answer is A2. Next question, the number of alpha and beta particles emission involved in the transformation of uranium-238 to lead-206. Next question, reducible representation given below can be reduced into. This type of questions are quite easy to understand. Here, first I am going to calculate the A1. A1 equal to 1 by H. Therefore here order we have to calculate 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore here 1 by 4. Irreducible representation 5. 5 into, first we have to consider this one A1 1 into identity 1. Next -2, sorry, -1 into 1 into 1 plus 5 into 1 into 1 plus -1 into 1 into 1 equal to 2A1. Next I am going to calculate the A2. 1 by 4. Reducible representation 5. The second one you have to consider this row. 1 into 1 plus -1 into 1 into 1 plus 5 into -1 into 1 plus -1 into -1 into 1 is equal to 0. The next I am going to consider the B1. B1 is equal to 1 by 4. Here 5 into third we have to consider, third row we have to consider. Third into 5 into 1 into 1 plus minus 1 into minus 1 into 1 plus 5 into minus 1 into 1, 5 minus 1 into 1 plus minus 1 into 1 into 1 is equal to 0. Next B2 I am going to calculate 1 by 4. 5 into 1 into 1 plus minus 1 into minus 1 into 1 plus 5 into 1 into 1 plus minus 1 into minus 1 into 1 equal to 3b2. 3b2. Therefore answer is 2a1 plus 3b2. Therefore C is the answer. Here decay series I have given here. That series I am going to write here. Uranium 238 giving lead 206. Here X number of alpha particles are emitted and Y number of beta particles are emitted. Y number of beta particles are emitted. First we have to balancing the number of proton. Balancing the number of protons. Here 92 equal to 82 plus 2x minus y. Next, balancing number of mass number. Balancing the number of mass number, that is 238 equal to 206 plus 4x. No need to write the y. First I am going to calculate x. 238 minus 206 equal to 4x. From this we can calculate the number of alpha particle. Number of alpha particle, that is 8. Therefore this 8 we can substitute in equation 1. Therefore you will get y. Y will be 6. Therefore number of alpha particle 8, number of beta particle 6. Therefore answer B is correct answer.